Here's the first excerpt. Might need a little more room. So. While I'm doing this, can you do the bowing in the air so you're learning it at the same time? So. The second excerpt. Okay, going on. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now this over here, I want to make sure that we. Okay, so from here to here, we have. So the trebles are done. Anyway, so there you have a little bit of the excerpts, and before we start this, let's actually do the scales. So, and we have been doing scales, so that's good. That's a good thing. We've been doing G major actually 3 octaves, so it would be really nice if they asked you to do a G major scale, because you could show them how you can do a 3 octave scale. So can we start with a 3 octave G major scale? And I might have this in your notebook written out. So if they have you do the G major, then just automatically do the 3 octave scale. Or did I give you a sheet with the? Okay, so this is. I'm going to give you a sheet that has a scale on it. Okay, can you just use this for now? And you can put that in with your packet. So, why don't we start the scale? So it has these little tags at the beginning. Can you play those for me? So it's open 2, 1, open, and so the actual scale starts on that. You can do separate bows for now. One, two, and then 1, elbow under, good, and then the highest note. Good, let's try it again. Can we actually need you to, so sure you're A and E together. Back to A. A and E together. G and D. Okay, so we're going to try this once, then we'll use the sheet. So try starting here again. far as what you need to know. It's going above and beyond. We'll go ahead and try this G major scale. Alright, so according to, this is kind of interesting, according to this, the students that are playing these scales don't even know which twos are lows, but according to this, I mean, this is so much harder than the excerpts. It's kind of a little bit odd, but let's try the scale. Can you play the scale, the G major scale here? We're just going to do what the minimum is. Right, now, you may want to be careful and play exactly what they have given you, so I would make this a quarter note. Unless you're going to do your own 3-octave scale, just play it really fast, you should probably do what they have. So let's make that a quarter, you know, just like they do. Okay, let's try it again. And you may want to check your good posture, good bow hold. And long. Right. Now, how many G's are there? Right. So try not to make mistakes. Little mistakes like this right now are going to affect how much time we can spend on everything, okay? So really play what you're seeing. This is very important in reading music, that you're actually playing, just like when you're reading something aloud. You don't, what do you think when someone like mispronounces a word or skips over a word? Like, what do you think of that? I mean, it's like, well, they missed a word, right? Or they mispronounced a word. And in some reading, like legal documents, if you don't read it correctly, or, you know, things that are law, if you don't read it and understand it correctly, you could actually be breaking the law, you know what I'm saying? So you really have to be able to make sure that you're really reading what you see, and that's true with music too. Okay, it's really important to play what is there so that the people know that you can read what's there and that you're not just making it up, so. Your arm up higher, keep going.
What note is that?
Can you tell me what that is?
No, that is.
You don't know what the note is?
No.
Okay. Alright, well, you know what this is called? Treble clef, right?
Yeah.
You know what's the note that you do know in the staff? Do you know the space names of the spaces?
Yeah.
Space, right? Okay, so you have to think backwards then, right? That's F. The first line is E. This would be what?
C.
The note that's just below the staff. What? The note that's just below the staff. Okay, so we have, this is F, right?
Yeah.
This would be what?
E.
And this would be,
D.
this is,
I don't know.
okay, so this is F, E, D, and then is this a line note or a space note?
A line note.
Right. Okay, so there's a pattern here. See if you can think of what it is. F, what comes before F? E,
E.
what comes before E? Why are you taking so long to answer this question? Do you not understand what I'm asking you, or do you? Do you get it now? Are you just like, oh, I get it?
D.
That is a D, and then what comes before D?
C.
Yeah. So what would so now can you figure out the rest? What would that be? So that's D. So C would be that ledger line.
A.
It's not an
No.
A. Well, I don't know what you're referring to. Okay, so let's go this way. Okay, so we've got one ledger line. What's the note below that? What was this again?
C.
Middle C too. It's the first ledger line to the staff. So what's this note?
B.
Right, and then what would this second ledger line note be?
A.
The line. Yeah, and then what would be
Oh.
below that?
C.
Yeah. So that is open G. What did you start with? You seem to know that it was G there, but you didn't recognize it there?
No.
Okay, that happens. All right, so let's do this. Let's just hope that they give you the G major scale to play. We have some time, right? It's not like next
Yeah.
week, right? Or is it next week?
It's in April.
It's in April. Okay. All right, so now let's go to. Let's maybe talk about the solo that you would play. Let's do a solo that you've been working on. How does that sound?
Okay.
Baka vibe?
Okay.
Okay, let's hear it. How many beats are on this note right here?
Two.
What is this note?
It's an A.
A what?
Sure.
So how would you play that? Can you play it as open?
No.
No, you have to play it as a, they're writing a 1 here.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you play that for me? E sharp. Right, and then you're gonna slide that one up, right? Okay, can you keep going, maybe starting there? Okay, good. Let's just go over some of the places where, I mean, this, if you played it like this for the audition, I think they would say, good, sounds good, let's go on. They wouldn't be stopping you, but I want you to make sure that, that I know that, if we keep working on this, and I think every time you play this through, you wanna try to make some of the corrections that we're gonna talk about. Okay, so they're in brackets. Can you point to places that have brackets or circles? Starting at the beginning, where's the place?
Right there.
Okay, so can you just tell me what's going on as far as the fingering?
I have to do, an A sharp right there. so
Right,
it's
right.
A little one.
Right, okay,
And
good,
then-
that's good.
And then
Alright, what about, can you skip over here? What's going on here? You have a two,
I have,
two, and then a
2, and then a 3.
a low three. So can you do, that was a hard one to do. I didn't see you do it, so let's try it. You know what it should sound like though, so let's try it, take it from here where it goes bum, ba, 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 da, so. Now say it. What finger? Excellent. That's all you need to do. You just need to make sure that you're really doing that. So I'm gonna write that measured number in, so that's measure 20. Okay, pretty much 20. But you can start somewhere before to get into it. I'm gonna make a checklist because I want you to really check these things. Okay, let's maybe start from here. Ba, 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 da. And before you start, let's move your mute back a little bit so it's not your mute on the violin. Pull all the way back so it's not jiggling. Okay, now show me your string levels with your violin up a little higher, violin higher. And then put your bow on the E string, then silently rock to A. And then D level is higher and G level. That would be great if you just reviewed some string levels. And maybe in school you should be thinking about that to help you. That'll make school practice part of lesson practice. Okay, because I've seen this. It's time to fix this low arm, this arm that's low all the time. Alright, let's start over here. So you're going to start, before you play, you're going to start on A, right? Put your bow on A. Don't make a sound though. Just rock to the next note that you're going to play on, the string. You're going to go to D. So go to the D. So your arm should be doing that when you play those notes. Right? Show me A. Put your bow on A. And rock to D when you get there. And then you're going to go back to A. And you're going to go to E. And then you're going to go to D. So is that a part of practice? Yes, even though you're just establishing the string level. So, okay, let's start there. Okay, name that note. Name the note. I asked you to name it.
A. No. E.
Yeah, play it. Play an E then. It's an E. Right. Okay, what is this note?
F.
Right, F what? You have to look at the key. It's not just F, it's F. What? What do you see in the key?
Oh. Yeah, F sharp.
Yeah, so it's F sharp. What finger do you play F sharp with? How would you play that if you saw that note?
Play it with the 2 fingers.
Yeah. Okay, so can we start from here again? Okay, this sounds like, is this supposed to sound like this? Or should it sound like this? Which one sounds right? Is it the G sharp or is it G natural?
G natural.
Yeah, so you're using 4, yay, but your third finger is just creeping up along with it and you need to push it back. Okay, so I think this is good. Can you just scoot over? Can you start right here? Bum, ba, 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 da. Okay, it's circled. Yeah, tell me. No. Don't do that. Put your violin down. Put your violin down quickly. Right. And show me how you practice the rhythm. How would you practice rhythm there? What do you count out loud?
The rhythm.
Do it for me then. You need to show me something. So when we were working on rhythm, what should you always say aloud? You'd say the
Notes. Beats.
what are the beats? What are the beats? Well, where do we find beats? What does that have to do with? Does that have to do with a key signature or time signature?
The time signature.
That's right. And what is our time signature?
4/4.
Well, yeah, with the C with a line in it, it's actually technically in 2/2. But we're gonna count it in 4. It's all good because it means kind of the same thing, right? Okay, so we're gonna count it in 4/4, and so can you count in 4? Can you show me what that would sound like? Just do it your best. Give it your best shot. Just count 4 beats per measure. Show me right now. Count.
1 and 2 and 3 and
Excellent! You did it! You even said the ands. Wow, that made my day. Okay, so that's what you're going to do in this measure. Why don't you start right there?
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and...
Okay, good. So when you're counting and clapping, so you're counting the beats, well, you're going to clap the rhythm though. So you can't just be like clapping a steady beat here because they're not steady. They're not all the same beat, right? You have to clap. You have to show me the rhythm.
Okay.
You know what I mean. Okay, so do it.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and...
That's what I want you to do. Okay, so, but were you clapping, what were you just clapping now? Did you clap what's there, or did you clap? Which one did you clap? This is what I heard. Okay, this is what I heard. That is correct, actually. The first 2 beats were correct. And then I heard you clap this. That's exactly what I heard you clap. Is that what's there?
No.
Okay. Do you remember why I wrote the 8th note?
No.
What did I write? I mean the 8th rest. Why would you write an 8th rest?
Because it's
Supposed to be?
supposed to be separate.
Yeah. And you weren't doing that. I thought I'd been doing that. Okay, so, but just to make sure that you understand the rhythm, we'll just leave it the way it is. Okay, so show me the rhythm again. This is what you did. That's not this rhythm, so correct it. Do it correctly. Count and clap. Hi. Count out loud.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
Now you did this. You did a half note, and then you did a...
Well, am I supposed to count on both of them first?
Are you supposed to count on both of what?
Like both of them notes on the first?
Yeah, you're supposed to count during the whole measure.
Oh, okay.
Show me this is what I heard you clap, so that's not, okay. It's gonna take us at least like 10 minutes. So,
Alright, I'll
okay.
come back on.
Okay. Do it again.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and...
Yeah, you're not sure about that, and that's correct. So, what is this note? What is this note?
It's D.
No, what is the note value? Like, is it a
It's
half
a
note or?
quarter note.
It's a quarter note. I want you to play quarter note. There's gonna be an eighth rest here. Okay, so what beat does this rest come on?
Okay.
Okay, you wanna do it again?
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and.
Yes, that's what I want you to do. Now do the whole two measures.
Okay. 1 and 2. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and.
Good. Okay, so that you lined up the beats and the rhythm correctly. So that's exactly what I want you to do in there, because the rhythm that you were playing there was not what's there. I'd like to, let's maybe just assume, I'm kind of hoping that they'll only have you play the first page and not the whole piece, but we do need to work on these things too. Okay, so let's go to the excerpt so you know how to work on the excerpt. Okay, so they give us a key signature of how many flats?
5.
Yeah, so we're gonna have a lot of flats to work out. The good news is you can play this, you can play 5 flats, no problem. We'll just play a scale that has 5 flats. And then you'll, so everything, a lot of low fingers, right? So get your violin. So it's actually in the key of E flat major, which would be C minor. So let's play the E flat major scale. So start with first finger on D, low. Low first finger. And then a half step. And then over to A. Low one. Right, okay, actually I take that back. It's in the key of D flat major. So now we have to play a D flat major scale. Okay, so we're gonna add a flat and that would be your 3. Okay, so start with a D flat. Where would you find a D flat? I'll tell you really quick. It's a low 4 on G. On G. Lower. Now that's Do. Okay, now let's do it again. Now let's go to Re. And now open A, go to 4. Okay, so everything is low. Can you handle that? It makes it kind of easy in a way. Everything is low. The only note that in a way is not low is your 2, but it's actually all in the red finger pattern, which is kind of nice, but everything is low. Okay, so everything is low.
Okay.
All right, let's play it. And now there's kind of a nice little bonus here. Because it's in minor, you get the raised degree, which would be open E. So you don't have to play low 4 there. You can play open E. So low 1, then E. You can play open E. I want you to play open E because we just want it to be in tune. Okay, so this is going to be, everything's going to be low. All low fingers. Okay, so this is going to be a low 1. All right, and then you're going to just do open E. I'll just write L1. Okay, open E. And then it's going to be an L3, 2, and an L1, okay? And then we just do those notes over and over again. So let's play the notes first. Hold the first note for 2 counts. Then going up. Open E. Now 2 on A. 4. Low 3. 2. 1. 3. 1. Next line. Open. 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 Low 3. And then 2, 1. 2. Okay? So, right after this, I want you to go right in the finger numbers for these notes so that I know that you know the finger notes. Okay, let's go to the next one that'll be easy. And that'll be this one. And I think we should start up all on it. So the notes will be low 2, low 4, and then a regular 1. Yeah, do it again. Do it up bow now. Then 1. Okay, now you're going to keep the 2 down for this next note because it's actually a low 3. So just play the same note. And then I want you to go slide the 2 down to a low 2. So it'll sound like this. Okay, good. You were playing along with me. That was great. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Going up bow first. We're at 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a. Good job. Very good. So it's going to be low 4, and then I want you to play. This is 1, 2. So this is 2, 4, low 4, and then you're going to stay on a 2. You're going to play this as a C sharp, and then you're going to slide the 2 down. Try not to. Don't worry about doing the grace notes yet. I don't want you to add them in until we know how the main melody starts. Should sound like. So everything's low. Low 3, low 1. Low 4, low 1, even low 2 here, low 2, low 3. Okay, all right, now over here, let's maybe try this a little bit. Can you find this note on the A string? Now find that note on the A string. Okay, now put third finger on that note. That's what you're going to do. You're going to find that note in first position and you're going to put it on A3. Now the next note would be 4 on E. Let's try that. So play the, and then 4, and then 3, 2, 1. 2, 1. Yeah, now, you know, good. You know how you went 4, 3, 2, 1? You know how you just did that? Instead of doing 3, 2, 1, you're going to go 3, 2, 2. You're going to put because then that will make these notes easier to play. You're just going to go to A3, A1, and then this will be 1 on E. Okay? If you can just do this much, it'll help. It'll be, a lot of things will be easy to learn. So let's try it from here again. Find that B flat. Okay. Now 4 on E. Now slide the 2 down. Now go over to A. Put a 3 on it. 1. And then over to E1. Back to 3 on A. And then a low 2 on A. Or you could, let me see. Do you think you could get used to doing all of this in position? Mm-hmm. And then maybe we can jump down to first position. Let's try that. Let's try it together. So you're going to jump down to first position here. Let's try it. Quick. Then 4. Then slide the 2 down. Put a 2 there though. 3 on A. 1. 1. 3. Actually, let me try this. Hold on. Why don't you just jump down to first position here? You can jump down to first position here. Yeah, good. Let's do it again. Ready, go. 2, 3, 1. Now jump to first position. Now do this. Look. Jump down to first position. Now play the rest of it in first position. 1, 4, 3, and then you'll have to shift up here. Yeah, this is a 2-1. This might be too hard. I'm kind of surprised. I might actually ask her about this because I have her email address. Oh. Okay, you know what? I think since you are just auditioning for the younger group, I don't think you need to practice this.
Okay.
Because this one says, and Youth Philharmonic. This one says, for Youth Symphony, Youth Philharmonic, or both groups. So in other words, if you're auditioning for both groups, you have to play this. If you're auditioning for one, you don't have to play this. This one says, please play this excerpt if you're auditioning for Youth Symphony. So this one you have to do, and this one you have to do. This one I think is optional. So we'll skip that. And we already went over everything, so there you have it. Sorry about that. So just skip the second one that I did.
Okay.
Although it was good for you to play those high notes.